Yep, you're back live.
They can hear
And
us
then
now.
I was like, that fucking Calazar guy. Oh shit. No.
They can hear us now. Yeah. Can you guys hear us? Are we back? Are we back?
Well,
Yeah,
we
we're back.
we dropped 13 viewers.
Yeah,
that
there
was
should
quite a lot.
no 30. They are all refreshing.
Oh, that's a good point. We've got 43, so they'll probably just be refreshing and coming back. Oh, we're at 1.
No,
Well, they
at
didn't
least
like
the
that.
chat is back to normal-ish.
Yeah, lots of people in the chat. Hello guys, I apologize for that. It seems my internet connection must have... Actually no, XSplit crashed. So I apologize for that.
Isn't it great that we paid money for that program? A lot of money.
Also just to say, I don't have any control over the adverts, so I don't get money for any of the adverts that you're seeing, so... I've not...
Seeing ads?
Yeah, some people have like the ad block, they don't have it on, so...
Oh, yeah. I
But-
have that.
Just to say, you guys can have ad block on. It will not affect me in any way because.
That's not true anymore. The adverts will. You will not earn money from adblock adverts. Still.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
I've not got a partnership, so it.
Oh, at the moment, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
at the
saying
moment-
just in case in the future.
Actually, please block them. Twitch are not going to earn money without paying Griff.
Yeah. So you guys, seriously, just to benefit you,
we
Get
do
that
use
bug.
their servers for free.
yeah, we get to use their servers for free, but it's if you have ads, you can use ad block because it doesn't change anything for me. However, if I do get partnership, then I'll have a screen much similar to this with ad break.
Yeah.
Just in case the ads don't play in your country.
Were there anything you guys? What what were we saying when the whole thing crashed?
You were basically I was leaving the temple.
Oh right, yeah. Did you guys catch that?
Can you guys
leaving the temple?
the stream because I don't actually know exactly when it stopped, so you guys are gonna probably need to fill me in. No.
Where did the stream stop now?
What's the last part that you guys remember?
Probably nothing.
What, did you hear something? Huh?
No,
Okay, I can
Just
Sensing
when we find
motive
out we haven't
undeterred,
been
guys.
broadcasting all day.
Oh god, it crashed a long time ago if I was still sensing motive.
Well, tell them what happened.
Okay, what happened is I sensed motive. He was a really bad conservative. And I went, alright, I'll help you. I'll try and do my best. And the priest was like, fantastic. Please remember to wave the purple flag. We need the people's backing. And I'm sure that you will find a way to get the people's backing. To which Griffin's just, Durdle's just like, of course. I apologize because I've got, Griffin is Durdle's brother. So you're going to hear me mix up the names. So Durdle just nods and goes, of course. Now, I will do my best for it. I'll make sure to reward your favor. So I whistle for my dog, and it's like, I can't whistle with fingers, so I just whistle, and stupid goblin, chews on my hand as we wander out.
Yeah. Where do you go to? It is sort of becoming evening.
I'm going to the pub.
All right.
By the way, I have missed a lot because I was talking to people.
You have missed
you're a
a
communist
talk
now,
of
so you need to know.
communism. Dwarves wanting to reclaim the means of production from the corrupt aristocracy. They don't like the purple nobles and their demands one bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't like the emperor either.
Alright.
All right.
All
Right. Well, Journal and you guys at the pub, you guys are, at least Dolbord is now shit-faced, drunk, completely out of his mind. And Dirtle, you enter this pub to see the others drink. I think Jake and Kalinsky are just sort of sitting, talking.
Oh, no, I've been dead, so I'm drunk too.
Oh, all right.
So I'll
Just,
Now Jake and Dolbord are talking. Because they're both shit-faced drunk.
So I'll wander over with stupid goblin. I'll sit next to Tenrajima and say, "How are you handling it?" No, actually, no. I'm not going to say a thing. I'm just sitting next to you, just silent.
Fair enough.
Okay. Gotta take my moment here. Face drunk. Pissed out my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I walk over to the table where Griff is sitting. I take a look at him. I take the table in both hands, and I flip the fucker. I take Griff. I grab him by the throat.
Dodge.
Slam him against the wall.
No, no, dodge. Sorry, you're not getting it that easy.
Griff isn't there.
Is it not Griff?
Durdle.
Oh, Durdle, yeah.
Yeah, not Griff. Durdle. I meant Griff as a person.
Yeah.
You can't dodge. I just grabbed you. You're too
Yeah,
late.
I'm
I just
avoiding
grabbed.
you dodging me.
Well, you're shit-faced drunk. If he wants to dodge, you can do that.
I just step away from you like, no.
Fucking bullshit.
Maybe say what you want to do, and then...
Like, what are you
Okay.
trying to do? Like,
Yeah.
Grab you.
You flipped the
Hit you
table
against the
to
wall.
get to me, right?
Push you against the wall. I already flipped a table. It'd be quite hard, unless you're a fucking ninja.
I'm a
Manage
rogue.
to dodge the table and me. Choose one.
You're shit-faced drunk.
And
It
I'm an orc. I'm always
But he's an
shit-faced
orc,
drunk.
yeah.
work this out, guys. Come on.
I find this hard that I can't avoid both of them.
You can avoid whatever you want. You guys should just find out, make out what do you want to do here.
Right, so I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting next to Ten Regima. So I don't know where would iPoke be or Dullboard be in relativity to that.
I just came to your table and flipped it over and tried to grab you.
Right, so basically you flipped the table to the side to like expose me.
Forwards. Forwards at you.
At me. Okay, so I get knocked onto my back then from the table, and to which then you try to grab me. So I'll tumble to the side then.
Okay. Right, that's fair enough.
Like you've thrown me onto the floor, and I'm like boom, like what? And I was coming up to see you charging at me. You make a grab, and I just roll. All right.
Alright. And then I'm gonna turn around, and I am going to come down on you like a ton of bricks, and try to punch you a bunch.
Okay, right. Okay, so that goes. I try and get up and dodge a couple of punches, but I take the third. I take it right in the gut. So I get winded and I get knocked back about half a meter,
Yeah.
which is quite a fair distance. And I'm like, what's going on? What?
You see here that a few drunken dwarves are standing up behind Ipope.
I attempt to stand up but fall over because I have balance problems.
So I'm winded at the moment, like Joe, like going, you know, because he caught me right in the gut.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stool, like rip the leg off the stool. I'm now holding a stool leg.
The bartender stands up and says, "So, right there. I don't want any fight in my inn. You can take that outside if you want to fight. Fools."
Alright then, I go outside.
You're destroying my chairs. Get out with you.
Alright, I go outside then.
Alright, there's
You just-
filled with gnomes everywhere outside.
Pardon?
There's gnomes everywhere outside the inn.
Does Griff go out?
I'm sitting down. I'm winded. I'm just like totally dazed by this entire experience.
Alright, well, I'm still shit-faced drunk and pissed like mad. Like, so pissed off. And shit-faced drunk.
Stupid goblin through this entire event is chewing on a chair leg. It's turned out that it's a dwarf's peg leg.
I'm gonna start swinging the chair leg randomly at people in the street.
Actually, a question. What did Dilbot kill again in the forest? Was that gnomes or?
What? In the forest? Yes, that was gnomes.
Yeah, I see something happening here.
Oh, shit.
You
Okay, right.
swing the thing around and you trip over yourself, being drunk, and possibly being pushed by one of the little people just rushing to get around. And you just sort of, you're drunk and you don't even know where you go now, but you wake up someplace in the city with Haven standing over you, looking down at you. The sky is dark and you've simply been on a drunk, mad rampage through this little place. And He just looks down and says, are you okay, mate?
I'm like, me, drunk.
I see that. We should probably get you back to the ship. It looks like every inn is full of gnomes. We'll have to sleep in the cabins.
Alright.
And he tries to carry you off. While that happens, what do you guys do at the inn?
I decide that I have had enough, and I just order a water. Oh
Right.
god.
The dwarf doesn't have water.
Oh, come on.
The cheapest thing they have is beer.
Have goat milk.
That's good. Whatever.
Alright. It's slightly alcoholic, though.
By slightly, it's about 72% alcoholic.
No, it's like 4% or something. And Griff, what are you saying?
I'm just gonna have a really heavy beer, like a really, really alcoholic beer, and just enjoy it.
Alright.
And afterwards, just play with stupid goblin. Not planning on doing anything.
Alright, Kalinsky, you doing something?
I'm just gonna finish my beer and walk to the ship to go and take some rest.
Well, that'll
Alright.
follow. I'll follow him.
Throughout the evening, at one point, Caven enters. He looks very confused and has a sort of holding his head and says, "What's up with Tallboard?
He's
He hit
pissed
me."
at me.
I better go take a look at him. You guys, we'll have to sleep at the ship. I'll see you there." Then he just stumbles out again to try and contain the mad half-orc.
Well, so I guess back on the ship then.
Back on the ship then.
Yeah.
To sleep. The ship looks like it's been scrubbed quite well.
Wow.
Cleaned. Of course, there's still blood in between the the planks and such. But some gnomes are working at it. Looks like foreign workers, gnomish workers. Well, as you all know, the dwarves have a really a problem because they don't have enough people to take up all the work they have. But they still refuse to raise the wages and such. So it's really hard to get workers for the dwarven industry. So they hire a lot of foreign workers, people who were in maybe 200 years ago were slaves. Such. Yeah.
So we all sleep on the boat?
Yeah, not on the boat, in your cabins, of course.
I'm good.
But yeah, that's the idea.
Alright.
And you can get your some hit points back if you want.
Okay, first things first. In the middle of the night, I get up. I take my axe. And I bit it to Durdle's neck.
I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah, I know you're asleep. And I poke you in the foot. Not loud enough to make you wake with a sound. Sorry, not hard enough to make you wake with a sound, but hard enough so you open your eyes. And the axe is at your throat. And I just tap the axe. Now I go back to sleep.
I'm just standing over Dirtle, you just go to sleep.
No, God fucking damn it, Jake.
He just acts. To which Dirtle looks really confused, like.
It was meant to inspire fear into him.
And it's like fear, confusion. Axe falls down.
Cut your neck. Yeah, no. I'll say you still get your full night's rest worth of hit points, though.
So I have to eat rations to do that?
Yeah, you have to eat ration. How much health do I get back? Level plus Constitution modifier.
3 plus...
The best thing, though, is that Kalinsky gets all his spells back.
Yep.
How many spells do you have?
I'm at 16 health.
14.
6. I get 6 hit points.
Please edit your tokens to reflect this.
Does my dog have full health again?
Your dog has full health again. It was healed by the priest of Moradin.
I didn't know if it would just have like 1 or
Wait,
not.
is it the same old
Does he
stupid
get
goblin,
one
or
less
is it a new
max
one?
because he was resurrected, or was that just the scroll thing?
No, actually, yeah. I think we should edit his hit points to be 12 max now.
Okay, give me a
He's a
sec.
little weaker after being resurrected. It's only fair.
So it is the same dead goblin. Or
it is the same dead goblin. It's the same dog, and it doesn't know it's been dead.
Too stupid, yeah.
He just went on a trip. He thought he did drugs.
He's currently chewing on Please comment if that suddenly gave you a fright in the chat box.
It used to.
It gave me a fright a few times, but I'm now used to it.
Yeah.
I have to find some other creepy picture. No, we'll get to that actually. I
So
don't have
he's
to.
chewing on Caven's leg at the moment.
Well, that's not nice.
Well, Caven's cloak, like just going.
Even doesn't care really.
He's doing it friendly. He's like.
Kevin likes the dog. He just smiles at it, sort of not saying anything, just smiles at it. And at Tsunoshima, of course.
Oh, what have I done?
Yep.
He was told though not to try too hard, so.
Okay.
All right. The next day, maybe some of you are already awake by this time, but quite early you hear the voice from outside the ship and a hammering on the side of the ship. Someone screaming, "In the name of the Emperor, open up this ship and allow us to seek your word. The Emperor commands. He demands your attention."
I will walk up. I'm
the
an
Emperor-
early riser. Walk up the side. Yeah, go ahead. I go.
Sorry, 1 second.
The Emperor succeed his check. Because if he failed his check, then we don't have to talk to him.
What?
Well, I'm making a joke. Never mind.
Right.
So I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna wander with the guys. Because I'm thinking Emperor.
I'm gonna lean over the how you wanna call it, railing with a sleep voice. Yes. What do you want?
The Emperor demands your attention, and he demands that you seek an audience with him.
Why would we seek audience?
The Emperor has no time or no need to explain himself to lowly
I
subjects.
tried to silence Terenzima with a hand and just say, "Gladly we'll come across."
Who's doing Jake's token like that?
Me.
The Emperor demands that you come immediately.
Of
There's no
course.
time to wait.
There's no need to be rude. We're coming. We're coming.
Good. The courier says, and he just leaves, looking.
I mutter under my bed.
You didn't tell us where we're supposed to go, you idiot.
The Imperial Palace, of course.
Right,
I mutter under my breath. Cock.
Anyway, before we leave, me, Griffin,
Oh wow.
yeah, that should suffice for now.
What? Me?
You've only got 5 hit points down. I was like 13.
Yeah. We're all kind of in the upper range, so it is fine for now.
Yeah. I mean,
So, yeah, we'll just kind of make our way, I guess.
all right.
All right.
Well, do we know where is it obvious where the Imperial Palace is?
Well,
If you have to ask, it's
I'll just use my stone architecture and take us straight to it since it's a dwarven city.
Yeah, you can see it's where all the gold is, sort of.
The
Yeah, it's sort
streets
of
just
the nice place. The main
Sounds
street
like
goes
room.
right up to it.
the streets just gradually turn from stone to solid gold.
Then to platinum, then to adamantine.
Yeah. The farther you go, the more it is. The more valuable the road gets.
The road is kept nice, though. This is not a poor city, and you do know they have the largest gold mines in the world. So, which is probably why the gold it's the dwarven capital, of the gold mines. And of course the other steel, iron, bronze, copper mines for making steel and bronze. Yeah, you continue up to the palace, Imperial Palace, and you see these giant ornament doors open, and outside stand 2 guards in fluff and with a helmet and a halberd. Looks very, very circus-like. And you look like they're very self-important. He looks at you and say, "Stand at ease. State your business."
Yeah, bro.
I
up at the script.
I just look at him and say, "We were called here by the Emperor.
State your names.
We're the group that just killed the entire Sahagin army.
State your names.
Girdle Holland Forge."
The other guard scribbles it down. A very, very nice, you know, like sort of red quill. Looks very
I'm
nice.
kind of staring at the dwarf.
I'm too tired to.
Names.
Yeah. Ulsmark Okertangle.
Looks at the rest of you.
Orlsmo Dolbod. But my friends call me Dolbod.
And they look at
I'll kind of glare at the dwarf and say, if the Emperor wants us to meet with him so bad, wouldn't it be fair
the
to
Emperor
presume he
demands
already
names
knows
from
my
all
name?
who has to visit him. He interrupts you. State your name now in the name of the Emperor.
But he's not my Emperor.
You are here, he is your Emperor.
No, it's not.
He looks at you, sort of not understanding.
I do a diplomacy check straight out. I come in and I go, "I'm sorry for her rudeness. Unfortunately, she's not into dwarven customs, as you can tell. She's a human." So I'm going to say it, then I'm going to roll diplomacy. "Unfortunately, as you said, she's not informed in our customs. Her name, well, she's one of my slaves, I'm afraid. Her name's not important." Alright, so.
I thought that was a 4 at first, and then I realised.
He just looks and says, "Fine, the group will be in your name then." just gestures you to walk in. You sort of move from hall to hall, all these huge, beautiful dwarven halls. Once you get to what looks like an audience chamber, it sort of looks like a courtroom with one chair raised above all the others. You being directed to some of the chairs, sitting down in front of the sort of raised chair, raised throne. And here you're left to wait for 3 hours.
Gee, thanks.
In the meantime...
Is the throne between our chairs and the throne, is that open space, or is
It's
it
sort
kind
of a balcony.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. I'm just gonna walk around the room then.
I'm gonna actually look around to see if I can see any secret dwarven doors that I can pull, or levers that I can pull. Like a candlestick, pull it,
Sure.
opens a door.
I'm okay. Go
Search.
ahead. Yeah.
So I'm wondering, would that be knowledge architecture or knowledge stone and metal?
Or search. Use whichever one you like.
Okay, search and architecture.
Alright. You see that there might be something, someplace, but you find no way to open it.
Fair enough.
There's one near the back of the room.
Is there any guards over there?
There's currently no guards in this room. You're just locked in here.
So
I take the
I'm gonna
time-
wander over and I'm gonna sort of check out.
Nah.
Just start looking at the walls.
Alright. Sure, look at the walls. You find this one place where it looks like there could be a door. Sort of this, just a slight, very hard to notice, just a slight thing.
Well, in that case, can I use my stone and metal to just sort of analyze the rocks for anything that I could maybe push?
Sure.
Oh, there it was coming.
You find nothing.
I'll still stare at it because I'm sure
Yeah,
that
you use your time now to do that.
I'm sure there's something there, so I'm staring at the wall.
Someone else want to do something?
So what's
I
in
am
the room,
napping.
sorry?
What do you say?
What's in the room, sorry?
There's just your chairs, and then this balcony. And sort of a candlestick and such.
The balcony's above us.
Yeah.
Looking downwards.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to assume the Emperor's going to come out there. Fuck. I guess I'll just sit down on the chair. Maybe it's a bit too small for me, you know. They don't usually have visitors of my size.
Yeah, they're made for dwarves, made out of stone, fastened to the floor.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of sit in it.
It's a nice chair. Comfortable. Even though you're too big for it.
I let out a satisfying as I sit down.
Yeah. As these hours go by, in the end, the Emperor enters. First, however, there's a herald coming into the room, opening the balcony door and saying, "All hail the great Emperor of all dwarves and all subjects in the dwarven kingdom, Emperor Ransuf Carnal Impera Maunus V, Lord of all in the land."
That's a
And you
mouthful.
see this dwarf with a clearly sort of very unusual dwarven look. He has clearly natural black hair, but he has dyed it to be light blonde hair. And it looks like he has some other colored extensions in both his beard and his hair. He sort of wears this weird clothing, looks very new, looks like something the merchant princes in Rune could have been wearing. This silk with all sorts of flower petals and drapes and lots of golden jewels and rings and really looks like a really rich person and a very unusual dwarf. This would clearly go against the traditionalist way of dressing yourself in the kingdom and in dwarven
First things
tradition.
first. I grab Griff's crossbow. No.
Yeah.
That would be probably the stupidest thing that we could ever do. I think we should do it.
He looks down and just says, "Ah, good to see you came in time. I am the Emperor of Dwarves, and you have been seeking an audience. I have granted your wish. I assumed you will repay my favor."
I turn and I wander over to him and say, "Of course, we have returned. We look for your audience. You're very."
Looks down from the balcony.
I-
And what do you wish of me?
I then recite several compliments as is dwarven tradition to respect elders, but in in the sort of way of saying that may we wish your like just the blurb to give royals, the usual.
He looks very young, actually. Sort of a teenager in human years.
What are we asking for him again? Sorry.
We were called
forces
here
for the
by
war.
him.
Alright. Okay, sorry. It's been 2 weeks. I kind of like. You're one true mightiness. We are here on a ambassador-ish mission to request and bequeath of you a military aid for ourselves. We find our cities need support for a mighty alliance, which we feel, although would benefit us in the short term, we feel would benefit yourselves in the long term, bringing yourselves riches and might beyond well known, and perhaps bolstering your slave revenue, or your retinue, tenfold.
It is said here, Outgame, the dwarves no longer hold slavery
Oh right, sorry.
as a thing. That was legalized 200 years ago.
Right, my bad. That would bolster your treasuries tenfold with the loot and the wins and the battle
That
successes.
all seem very nice, but to be honest, we are happy with our own kingdom. There's no reason to expand. That is the will of the nobility. Those old fools have no ideas. It is time for reforms in the empire. It is time to let all the merchants buy their place into the nobility. There's no need for tradition. What good has that ever done us?
It's like I perk my eyebrows and go, could you tell me more about this reforms for the merchants? It sounds like a mighty idea.
You know, it's just, yes, doesn't it? May I compliment your way of dressing?
He's complimenting me?
Yeah.
That's,
The way you dress.
well, I compliment you tenfold, my emperor. 100-fold, sorry. Your dress is far more elegant than I could ever wear.
He smiles as you say, my emperor. And looks down at you and says, good to see such a good dwarf. Such a good subject. Alright, Jake. No.
Sorry, Jake. I wish you the best of luck.
Alright, thanks. See you guys.
Bye,
You
Jake.
Alright, the Emperor continues to look down at you and says, it appears though that I might be able to give you some military support.
I go, of course, Emperor, I am deeply sorry to interrupt you, but perhaps there may be a way to help you. Perhaps we could benefit both from this. We help you, and you could help us further our cause. We do not mean to take from you, we mean to offer a more mutual agreement.
He looks at you and says, that are wise words, dear dwarf. You would make an excellent advisor, I think.
You compliment me far beyond words, my Emperor.
Just the kind of man this empire needs. A man who can appreciate coin above noble rights, above family rights, above anything else.
True, my Emperor. I was bought into an apprenticeship. I know the true worth of money, or
You
gold.
see, what I need of you is twofold. I need you to solve my little lizard problem, and I need you to blame the nobility for causing it.
Damn, so this is a third factor.
If you could do this, if you could let my complete hegemony rule, I will be the sole ruler of this empire with complete control. I will be able to give you all the help you could possibly want. And afterwards, all the Dwarven Kingdom will do is live happily, self-sustaining, and not meddling in other people's business.
Of course, I understand. A one leadership removes bureaucracy, removes politics. A smart way to proceed, my Emperor.
He smiles. And your companions? My subjects?
I
What do
look
they
at,
think?
I look at them, and unfortunately I turn my back, and I make a face of, play along, please, play along.
I give Turtle a mean face, but keep quiet.
Being stupid and easily swayed opinions, I shout, "Oh, hail to the Emperor!"
I smile at Dullboards, and I go, thank you. You're like, I mouth, thank you. But I make sure that I do not physically move, and I turn and say, as you can see, we are loyal to the cause, Emperor.
He smiles. It looks like the key to his heart is flattery. and he nods and says, good. I suppose you could start right away.
Of
I will
course.
supply you with letters. I'm sure the nobility would have written to the creatures if they had the chance and the wit to do so. They have always been plotting against me. I know. Foolish old people. Now soon they will see how the people likes them helping lizards. Go to the ancient horn house out in the hills, and kill the lizards that are there. They will know how to solve this problem. I'm sure of it. Just solve the problem with the lizards and blame the nobility, and you will be greatly rewarded. So moves his hand in a, as if it doesn't matter.
As I make
But that is under appreciation.
I say.
All you need to do is my bidding. I command you. It is not a question.
You need not command. Your word is our best of wish. We wish to please you, Emperor.
Good.
At
I
this
expect
point,
this much.
sorry, I just want to point something out. So we've actually
Met
you've
3
actually offered
factions.
us a three-way political choice here.
Yep.
Yep.
I have a no. I have
We
an
can
idea.
support the aristocracy.
The nobility, the emperor, or the people. Those are the 3
the crazy
options.
emperor, the nobility, or the socialists.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got to choose one.
Not
Good on.
necessarily. I have an idea.
He's gonna use the Emperor and the people.
Yep, I've got a very good idea. Then I'm not going to tell it here because I want to do it in character. I
It
want
is time for supper. Remove yourselves from my palace.
to, of course,
and
my
go
emperor.
to this solve my problem now.
Of course, gladly, emperor.
Just
I'm not
nods.
sure to draw my
Make sure
breath.
he- then turns around and leaves. Before he leaves, the herald again calls, "All hail the mighty emperor, Bransul Cardinal Impera Magnus V,
I just go all
Lord
hail,
of all dwarves."
and I go all hail and do this sort of dwarven salute or whatever, as if he could hear, and then I just go. So I'm assuming they're all out of earshot and we're alone in the room
They
again.
leave. They leave you.
Okay, so we're alone in the room again. Alright.
Yeah.
I turn to the guys and go, right, I need to talk to you guys quickly. This is very revolutionary. Dullboard, you scare me. I apologize, but please don't try and kill me again. And I
say nothing.
so I just talk to the rest and say I have interesting news to tell you guys from what I hear. I don't know about the third party. I don't know about the socialists. I only know about those 2. Also, did I ever discover anything about that secret thing in here?
No.
No. No. Okay. So I guess do you guys want to do anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Dardo. When me at pub, me meet, man, his name Griffin. He tell me that he make great dwarven party and all win for us, and we own all the merchant things.
Oh, then I just start rubbing my face and go, fuck.
He says I can own a factory. I'm obviously struggling with the political ideas.
Yeah.
You know, not really. I don't really know what the political chanting was on about.
Yeah.
I knew it had something to do with money.
So I go, oh, brilliant. That's my brother. Let me guess. Hates money, wants more for the people, wants to destroy the nobility.
Yes, yes. Isn't it wonderful?
I gave you his wife.
Pardon?
As I look at iPop and I say, you shagged his wife.
What?
I just start laughing and I go, oh, that brings back fond memories.
Maybe you should tell that story again so the chat knows what's going on here.
What fucking story?
What happened is, as you guys know, Durdle is incredibly money-loving. Griffin is incredibly socialist. And that doesn't reflect on me, that's just the characters. So what happened was, Durdle was sitting, just chiseling some rocks, just passing the time, counting money, and he looked in front of him and he saw his brother. And he's like, oh god, it's him. And while he was watching, he noticed just a random dwarf dropped his pouch of money. Now, dwarven tradition is, you take the money and you keep it. That's dwarven tradition. If someone loses it, finders keepers, losers weepers. So, what does Griffin do? Griffin picks it up and shouts, "Mate! Oi! Mate! You dropped your money!" And chases him after. Now, all the dwarf himself that's dropped the money, flabbergasted. Everyone's shocked. And this is a great offence. This is like, that's my brother! He's breaking Dwarven tradition! What offence? So, Durdle sold sold Griffin's wife to Dullboard. And that's how they met.
And for the first 4 sessions, we pretended that we didn't know each other, but we do. We're old friends.
Yeah. So that's the story of that. Sort of an awkward moment right now, but
the
yeah,
thing is,
continue.
Durdle's not sure if Griffin knows.
Yeah, his wife just disappeared.
Yeah.
Searched for 3 years to find her, but he never did.
It's because he kept giving everybody's money back, so he could never
Yeah.
afford a PI.
He's been stuck here for the whole time. Yeah, continue.
I smile at Dullboard and I just start laughing, going, fond memories, fond memories.
What we do?
We need to go and talk. Specifically, I should talk to my brother.
We last saw him at Hammer and Anvil Inn.
Alright, let's go there then. Tenrajima, you have anything to say?
Not at the moment. I'll just follow you guys.
And I guess Jake's tagging along then. Stupid goblin,
Yeah.
barking, chewing on Jake's foot.
Alright.
Okay, it's actually no, it's not chewing on a foot. It's just dragging a brick behind it. It found a rock and it's just dragging this rock. It's like.
Yeah, alright. So where do you guys go?
To the inn, the Anvil and Hammer.
Right, this is sort of, midday. And when you get to the Anvil Hammer, there's really isn't a lot of stuff happening. However, you hear a lot of commotion from the festival, the Gnomish festival just nearby.
Alright. So I look and I think we need to visit this. We need to see what's going on. Figure stuff out. But first, just to talk to you guys. So what you're telling me is there's now 3, well, I fill you guys in and I say, right, okay, then there's 3 groups. There's a nobility, which a priest wants me to support. There's the Emperor, who is totally egoistical and has a head the size of a freaking planet. And now you're telling me my socialist brother is leading a potential revolution?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I say we start a civil war.
Why would you start a civil war? Why do you want to see all these dwarves dead?
Who wants to profit?
War economy. We could bring in the military. They realize they're poor. We can then use that military force, which has just been occupied, realize they don't have the money. We could take them. We can pay them a pittance. Now, of course, I know the military army will probably devastate the people, but we could take them and we could use them. It's an effective way of using them. Your thoughts?
Maybe you help your brother, and then
Fuck
we
my
get
brother.
his army.
Fuck my brother.
Okay.
No.
I like your brother. His wife is very nice.
You like everyone, Dullboard. I'll get you a prostitute.
Okay.
Now, Griffin is totally neutral. He's not thinking chaotic, he's thinking for the money. And he knows one of the parties is going to be the best, so he's trying to figure it out. There is one other option.
Which is, does it involve civil war?
No. We could try and find a negotiation way out of it. We can please the Emperor, we can please the nobility,
That does not screw with Manikai nearly enough.
and we can please the socialists.
You don't know the half of it yet.
He's going to screw with us, we have no chance.
So we can please all three. I have an idea in that front as well.
I go, well, I like war.
This is a
I
bit
like
bigger than
fighting,
us.
And I like killing people.
Well, Dullboard, we could always find a pit for you to fight in, make some money.
Huh?
Wow, you guys are quite harsh. Civil war.
I think we should make a war.
Hmm.
Make a war, make a war, make a war.
I like option 3 from Cameron.
Take over Dwarven kingdoms. That's actually one idea I had. Is if we could actually take over the constitution, and I can use my powers to bluff myself as the emperor and things like that, and take over the entire kingdom.
We start a civil war. When the kingdom's at its weakest, we take power.
That's
Have you ever seen? Have you seen Valkyrie?
No.
Nope.
Have you not seen Valkyrie?
Nope.
Right, fucking never mind then.
I get what your idea is. Just when it's at its weakest, we usurp power.
Yeah.
Like-
And take it over. I think that's fucking genius.
The thing is, this is heavy treason that we're talking about in a very public spot.
It's only gnomes here, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
They're hurrying, all hurrying to the festival right now, something big is happening.
So I just
Time.
Right, guys. So where should we go next? That's not the festival. Just to see how.
Oh, you have a few
exciting
places.
I can make it sound.
Alright, I'm looking at thinking. I think we should try to usurp our own power, take over the kingdom. What do you guys think? We can try as peaceful as a way as possible, but there might be blood.
Well, even though Tenrujima wants a more peaceful route, usurping power sounds pretty good, so we ourselves can put the troops where we need them instead of some little emperor or stupid nobility or people who have no experience running a country do it for us.
So it's like I'm just like I nod and I think, well, I think we should talk to Caven about this. It's probably a very good idea. In the meantime, let's see what the hell's going on.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no. I say,
Let's go to the festival and then storm the palace.
So actually, it's one of my ideas is I'm going to talk to like we could always try and get the lizard people to help, and then we backstab them, revolt, we take power, the people support us. Yeah, we negotiate with the lizard people, we ambush them, kill them. We've become incredibly well-renowned heroes. The population loves us. The emperor's overthrown. The nobility is undermined, and we're placed on the pedestal as the royalty. Yeah, that's an incredibly ambitious plan.
Yep.
But sorry, my orc doesn't understand this, so I'm going to talk. Wouldn't it be easier to cause a violent uprising by the socialists and then take power as a socialist, but not with no socialist intention, and just become a fascist dictatorship?
I want to exploit the lizards, because then we don't look as if we've actually aligned with any party. We just become so well respected by all three parties, and we can use that power to take over.
So we're gonna convince
The lizard people that we can benefit them.
we're gonna convince the lizard people to take over the empire with us.
And in
By
actual
storming the
fact,
capital.
we're going to backstab them. They're going to ambush them, kill them.
Can I ask the DM if there's any other major cities in the kingdom, or is this the only one?
There are the major cities. Once at the beginning, there were many dwarven kingdoms. Each had its own little, major cities. But then, maybe like 500 years ago, one emperor united all the kingdoms into one empire. So there are the dwarven kings, but every one of them are below the emperor.
Yeah, but are there any major?
There are major cities. Yeah. You would guess from what you've heard, what it seems like that the political situation is a lot like the one in this city. with the loyalists, the royalists, and the communist people,
Yeah.
socialist people.
I like Griff's plan. We take over using the lizards, and then we just get rid of them.
Well, no, we don't take over. We tell them that there's a weak spot, and we invade. But we actually like a spy, so we tell like the socialists what's we don't. Well, I think we need to sort of sit and talk and figure that out. But my idea is to use the lizards, find a way to talk to them and talk them into. We can help them. We can help them overrule the dwarves, but in actual fact, we're planning to eliminate them.
Yeah, but what do you want the lizards to do? Physically.
Physically,
The actual action.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm trying to use them as a tool. So like they're the way that we become highly respected. You guys can help me out in that one. Like what do we do to become highly respected from using the lizards?
Well, I don't think we need respect.
Well, respect from the population, so that we can just soar straight to power.
Well, we need to go and find what the people need.
Well, we know for one thing that the people need food and they need wealth. So if we find a way to exploit the lizards attacking the nobles, but also attacking the farms, and
Well, what have we convinced the lizards that there was a weak spot in the noble house's defences in their security?
and focused on the food
They
area.
attack the nobles. We save the day, gaining us respect for the nobles. Meanwhile, we loot their riches for money, which we give to the working class and the poor, make them respect us, and then we destroy the lizards in battle, making the
Emperor appreciate us.
Emperor respect us, and then we use that momentum to lead the working class and poor people's revolt against the emperor, and then we take over as dictators.
Yeah, that's actually probably the plan. The hardest part of that is to try to find a way to convince the lizards.
We'll find a way.
Yeah. So okay, so let's go to the festival before Manakai kills us. Like
A dwarven guard has been listening to this conversation.
oh god damn it!
No. Fucking with you.
Oh god
You said
damn
they
it!
were already known to.
One of them's disguised. It's actually a dwarf crouching.
Yeah, you go to the festival, and you see this huge, huge plaza with these gnomes moving around in ritualistic robes. These huge robes covering them completely with head veil and everything, and they sort of have these bags of colored sand, and they're making this huge picture. This these huge symbols, and it looks like it's been taking quite some time. This has some people looking at it. Looks like this is some ritualistic religious thing they do. But other things, there is a scoreboard raised high, and looks like there are some festival games and competitions that people can participate in and compete for prizes.
We're still going to compete.
Yep, double boards. We might need your brawn.
I'm gonna, swagger over. Maybe mention to a few people about the knife fighting competition I once won.
The gnome just look at you terrified, and just move away.
Obviously, I hype it up a bit. I'm like, he was the best knife fighter in all the world.
Yeah, 20 people! Took them all on, blindfolded, 2 hands behind my back, 1 foot.
You see there are 4 different competitions. Each of you can participate in 2 of them. And there is the dancing competition. You need to be a pair to participate in that. There is the artistic competition, like sculpturing or painting. There is the cooking competition, and there is the pie eating competition.
Dullboard, you're on the pies.
Okay, I'm gonna go pie and cooking.
I look at Tenrajima and say, do you want to dance?
Sure, that sounds nice. Well, actually, does Caven join us with this?
Kaven would love to join you.
Okay, Kaven dances with Tenrajima then.
Well, since he's more my height, it seems easier to dance with him.
Yeah. My mouth just fell on his mouth.
I'm going to do I'll do artist and cooking then.
I'm dance. Oh, you're artistic and cooking?
Yeah, those are the 2 I'm picking.
Alright. You have
Basically, you've got one more.
Yeah. Which one did you have, Hypo?
Cooking and pie eating.
You have 2 guys on cooking.
We need.
I'll do dancing or artistic though.
Artistic. Alright.
Alright, okay, let's do the lineup. We'll put Jake to the side. Put Stupid Goblin can enter the pie contest. Alright.
Does Caven enter anything else, or does he just dance?
No, he does that and then he eats a lollipop or something. Alright. There'll be 3 levels, which means we'll move it down here, and when you have 3 successes before 3 failures, you will move up here, which will mean you will have completed it,
Okay.
basically. So, who wants to start? I think we'll start with the dancing. Isn't that more fun?
Yeah, the dancing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Terushima,
okay.
you will pick a skill, and I will roll for Kaven.
We're just doing kind of normal dancing or waltz or whatever.
You can dance however you like. You have to use a skill, though.
Do the
Okay.
samba.
Move silent then.
Kaven will try to fit your thing, and he's quite good at skills, actually.
Oh, excellent. Which one to pick? That's kind of tough. Right. I think I'm gonna use bluff. Tenrajima hasn't danced in quite some time, and she will just use some extra body movement to make it look like she's actually a competent dancer.
Alright.
15.
That's a success.
Yay.
Kaven does a splendid success. So he sort of leads you, tries to make you look like you dance. Alright, that's great. That's great. Next roll. Next roll.
Comes harder here.
You've got to think about how to apply something that you're good at.
Yeah, is this a religious festival?
Yeah. Of gold to gold.
Are there actually kind of religious dances in here?
Gnomes, yeah, they do have some religious dances.
Right, I will use my knowledge of religion to see if I know one of those dances and see if I can do one with Caven.
Alright, he will do the same.
18.
Yeah, that's a splendid success, yes. You move one up.
Yay.
Alright.
One more.
Right.
One more.
Then Regina now getting a bit tired of dancing. She will use her concentration to just get the steps right and not screw up, and hopefully make it to the final round or the finale.
Sure.
18.
Quite good. Kaven doesn't do that great, but you still get one up. And now you're the final. Do the last jump.
I probably should have saved it, because that's a +10.
Yeah. In the final now, though. You just have to jump one more, then you're finished.
Yeah, but
Some really cool stuff now. Be creative.
I don't really have any good skills.
Usually.
I can tell you passed the hard part, though.
Oh, good.
Come on, there are so many skills that you could use.
Yeah, but I have no idea how to use them.
Well, you know, you could use magic that you could convince the audience that you're dancing majestically well, and your magic is, you know, enhancing. That you can use magic to amplify. You could become one of their deities, you know, one of their religious acts from earlier. You could use that.
Escape. You could use escape artist because you have to be limber for escape.
-6, I don't see that happening.
Oh yeah, you're dancing in armor.
Yeah.
It's true.
You could do gather information. Talk to the judges.
I actually
How am I
thought
doing?
about- I've actually thought about that one, and I think I'm
Well, you
gonna
could
go
use.
with.
Yeah, what? Yeah. No, continue. Continue.
Oh, you go. Since
No,
you have
nothing.
a better
Continue.
suggestion. All right. Now in the final round, Tenrojima kind of understands it has to be flashy, convincing for the jury, the other people, and will use what was it? Gather information to see if she's doing a good job of kind of being flashy, seeing if she's being entertaining enough, and if she's not, she will try to be flashy.
Alright, Kevin will use his knowledge of nobility and noble customs to
Yeah, that
to,
sounds
to do
good.
some stuff.
19.
Yeah. 20.
Oh, there
Well,
we go.
yeah, you win definitely. You gathered exactly what to do, how to please the judges, and with his sort of maybe a little old, but you know, well-known dancing, you actually end up winning the master thing, and that is a necklace of grace. Kevin is given the prize as the male pair, but of course he hands it to you. It is this beautiful necklace, and it gives a +2 to reflex saves when you're wearing it.
Oh damn, that's actually not too bad.
And he just nods and says, "For my queen."
What does reflex do?
Helps you avoid traps and deadly AoE spells.
Oh yeah, I need that -0.
Yeah, and then she punches him in the balls and goes, "For my king."
No, I'm not that cruel.
You are
I'll
now
kind of blush and accept.
the gnomish dancing queen,
Though not a gnome.
declared dancing king and queen of the festival.
Okay.
Alright, what do we have next? We have some artistic competition. I
Okay.
believe that it's Tenrojima and Dirtle. I think Dirtle should start now though.
Alright. How many other competitors are there? Just roughly. It's like there's lots or...
Oh, there's a lot.
Mm,
Maybe like 18 or something.
what type of art is it? Like, is it
It is
painting or...
any type of artistic expression.
Bugger.
It could be writing a song, it could be making statues, it could be painting. Sort of anything that would be in the perform or sort of crafting beautiful things department.
Ah, I know. I'm standing there in front of the judges, and I pull out an item from my back, and I hold it up, and all of a sudden, just poof, disappears. I'm gonna use hide for this, and I'm gonna use hide in an attempt to produce magic. But I'm going to do magic tricks, and I'm gonna hide them. Like as soon as they appear, they're just gone.
Sure.
So I'm gonna use hide.
So that's what did you roll actually?
I rolled 19.
Well, it's fine. You beat the thing with the double, which means you move 2 up,
Yay!
and then it's Tenrojima.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with religion again. Seeing as they really liked my religious dance, I'm gonna try to craft something of religious value to the gnomes and try to persuade them that way that my art is awesome.
Alright.
21.
That is also
Yeah, that
2.
does
You
it.
moved 2 up.
Oh.
Total.
So was that a 10 win?
Yeah, the first one.
I almost got 3 times.
Yeah.
I could have won that outright. Aw.
It gets harder now, though.
Okay, right. This time I'm standing in front of them and I'm smiling and I'm gonna pull off a comedy act. I'm gonna use diplomacy and I'm gonna talk about topics, funny topics, slightly racy, dark humor, and then to totally opposite humor. So I'm chatting and saying, so a dwarf and a gnome walk into a bar. Dwarf falls on his arse, gnome unscathed. You know, I'm just making all these comments and I'm trying to, you know, rage up the gnomes and just make them laugh. You know, take the mickey out of myself and just make them laugh. So that's my diplomacy.
Alright. That's a failure. That's a failure.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 2.
So you get how do you do this? You get
I actually
you get 1 dead.
no wait
Hagian
wait.
for your score, which means 1 failure.
Oh no, it's +7, so I got 4.
What?
Sorry, I misread that. I have a 7 in diplomacy, so that was +4. So I rolled 4 + 7. So I rolled a 4.
Yeah, but it's just a number I need.
Yeah.
And it's 11. Still right?
Yeah, it's 11.
And 11 is a failure. So you get 1 dead Sahagin. That's
11 piled up
way
in the corner.
way we keep score. Well, you fail. They don't really laugh. The racy stuff seems to be a little too much for them.
Yeah.
With the whole slavery background and such.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to like that. All right, Senyoshima.
So I can pretty much do all kinds of arts, right?
Yeah. Creative.
I will use my Arcana check to kind of mesmerize the audience with kind of magical tricks and shininess. Hopefully that will work.
All right.
14.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
You get a dead Sahagin too. Griff.
Right. So, Ah! I know what I'm gonna do. I pull out this bag of chains. I pull out a lock. I show them a chest. You know, I'm gonna assume there's a chest around.
Sure.
And I ask Tenrajima, can you be my assistant for this?
Sure.
And so it's like, Tenrajima, do you have any background with locks?
Locks? No.
No. Can you try and untangle this lock? 'Cause I offer you like this really meaty, chunky lock, and I say, can you try and unlock this? I don't even give you a key, and it's locked.
I guess I can try.
Right? You know, so it's like, fine. So can you assure me that this is no trick?
I can.
Right?
Do an
So,
open
I
lock
will
check.
kind of wiggle at the lock.
right,
try and
do
open
an
it,
open
yeah.
lock.
Do an open lock.
Oh yeah. I'm not trained in that, but...
No, it could be really fun if you succeeded then. You fail miserably if it's a hard lock.
So I show, see, there, my good judges, it is a true lock. The audience, you understand this is a lock. I, the great Durdleford, will lock myself in this box and have to escape within 30 seconds. Now, not only will it be locked, it will be caged and bagged. Are you ready for this? So I'm looking at the audience, I'm trying to raise them up, I'm trying to, you know, to excite them. Are you ready?
You get a +2 for this.
I say,
and,
come
yeah,
on!
They're ready.
Right, it's like, so,
Yeah!
so I go, right.
Do it!
So I climb into the chest and I go, right, lock me up as best as you can.
I will lock you up. Yeah, Lucky gave me, and... Yeah. There you go.
Please, God. I maxed it out! I got the highest, I got a 20! I got 20, a T20, a 20.
Just for good measure, could you make an escape artist too?
Right, okay. 9.
That's fine. You still complete it.
So,
Yeah.
so as soon as it locks,
You don't get out of the bag well. It's still in your foot.
I roll over, but
You win though. They love this. They're really cheering, and you get the double bonus.
so
Because that was awesome. So
what happens is, so this is how it's, so all of a sudden nothing happens for the first 5 seconds. You know, everyone's watching. There's not even a sound, and all of a sudden, thud, bang, bang. Oh fuck, bang. God damn it, my foot. And all of a sudden, you just see the bag making movements, and you just see me coming out with chains tied to my leg, going ta-da!
all right. And they happily present you with the 200 gold pieces of prize money.
Yay!
Huge bag. Actually, it's sort of in not gold pieces, more like gold nuggets.
Oh, right, okay, so...
Because they like that. And this is a festival for the deity whose symbol is a giant, ball of gold. Yeah.
Right.
Alright. I believe it is the cooking competition now.
So that's me and
Turtle.
iPope.
Yeah. Do I get to go first? 'Cause I'm wonderful.
You get to go first.
Um,
Open up here.
so survival is like knowledge, nature, and shit.
Yeah. It's like how to live in shitty places.
Well, I am, for my cooking, I'm going to use survival, because I'm going to cook them. I'm going to refuse to use any of the equipment they give me. I'm going to take a few sticks, a pot from my backpack, and only the stuff I can find on the ground, and create a delicious soup as a starter, as my entree.
Alright. They hate the soup. It tastes of dirt, I think. It really doesn't suit
I've
them.
got a +4 to that skill.
Well, you failed to make a good soup. So, Turtle.
Right, first things first,
Cook.
I'm cooking, yeah. But, how many people are here? Is it like just a sort of a table, or is it...
The judges are a table, but they're listening to the crowd.
No, I mean
they
like
sort of
other
like they-
other competitors.
Oh, well, there again. There's like, like 10, 12 other people.
Right. So what's going to happen? I'm actually going to use disable device as my one. I'm actually going to wander, and I'm going to start asking each person, like, do you have any herbs? I'm going to act really bad, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to use my hand, and I'm actually going to disable whatever appliance or break or totally destroy other appliances that the competitors are using. So I'm looking like I'm panicking that I don't have the right ingredients. So they're distracted, and I'm going, I don't have the ingredients. And meanwhile, I'm unwinding things, or I'm removing fuel sources, or I'm bending things that shouldn't be bent. I'm trying to destroy stuff. So I'm doing this, and I go around each table, and then I start making my own dish.
Without iPope knowing, this might be why there was dirt in his soup. And you complete that. You move one up.
So all the competitors, I'm sorry, iPope. I didn't actually dismantle yours.
Alright, iPope.
Fuck. Alright, well, I am going to sit with my stove and stuff in front of me, with all the ingredients, and I'm going to look at the best person there, the master gnome chef, and I'm going to listen to exactly what he says and the sounds of his kitchen appliances. And by listening to what he does, I'm going to take my best guess at what he's making and how he's cooking his ingredients and replicate that effect.
Right, are you sure you won't take a blindfold on?
God, go on. You're already just put a blindfold on as well. Entertain.
Good luck.
As is tradition, I will blind myself to make sure I can concentrate.
Right, gives you a +2. Which just make it enough for the first success. 10.
So I'm sitting there, blindfolded, and everybody's like looking at me a little bit strange, and I can hear like sizzling and chopping, and I'm not really sure whether it's the master chef or the guy next to me. So what I end up with is something that's a cross between a steak pie and a chocolate tart mixed into one thing, and it's it tastes okay. It's just not. It's neither of the things I wanted to make.
What's the plus that you got?
+2.
Oh no, I mean his skill.
+5.
Wow.
Bad roll. Doodle.
Okay, so I'm sitting, I'm thinking, oh bugger, I don't know what to make. I don't know how to make muffins. So what I decide is I'm going to bluff it. So I decide, you know what? I'm going to try, and I'm going to try and make muffins out of cardboard or something. I find something, and it's like broccoli, and I paint it brown to turn it into a muffin. And I'm doing my best. I'm trying to disguise all of this stuff, trying to bluff, trying to make it look like something it's not.
So you're trying to use forgery. So what do you
Oh, right. No, no, I don't want to use forgery. I'm gonna intimidate. I'm gonna intimidate. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, when preparing the dish, it's like I prepare just a regular pie. It's just a pie. It's nothing special. It's like, no, dwarven bread. I'm gonna make dwarven bread, which is basically a rock. I'm gonna make a rock, and I'm gonna stare at them. And as soon as the judges come round, I'm gonna say, "You better give me a high score, or this is going in your face." It's like I just show it, and I'm weighing it, and I'm just like really heavy, and I'm going, you know, you will eat this, and you will eat it like you mean it. So I'm trying to intimidate.
Alright. It's gonna take a -2 though. But it still
15.
passes. It seems like you reach some primal thing. Apparently this judge was scolded when he was young and told to eat it and like it. So he does. It is in him, and yeah, you move up. Dollbot.
Okay, I am. So I'm all out of options here. I am going to do an intimidate check,
Alright.
and I'll describe what happens after I roll.
Fail. Get a
So-
second, that's a again.
I walk up to.
Oh.
Why am I rolling so bad? I walk up to. It's because earlier in the I was like destroying stuff in combat. So I walk up to the judge's desk with a bowl which I scraped cow shit into. I put it on the table. I slam my axe into the table, and I say,
This is the most delicious meal in the world.
and I point the axe at him.
While wearing
And
your.
he looks up at me and he goes, "No," and I just sit down.
Yeah. Griff?
Okay, this time I'm sitting, I'm staring, and I've approached the semi-finals, and I'm thinking, right, I really need to impress. So I start searching through the cupboards, the items that they've got in front of me, and I'm searching. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm searching for the best ingredients,
Right.
and I'm trying to find out, and I'm picking the best to make an absolutely godly cake. Right, I'm searching for the best of the best ingredients.
That's 2 up.
I win.
You're in the finals.
I won twice
We won
already.
We started one back from everyone else. We have.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine then. Then you have 1.
Oh, so I actually find ecstasy in, I find LSD in the cupboards, and I go, it's not LSD, but it's some, it's a really intoxicating item, and I start sprinkling it in the cake. So the judges start eating it and go, and like the best cake I've ever had, it's ambrosia.
Alright, and you win the golden spoon, which is basically a golden spoon. It is estimated to a worth of 400 gold pieces if sold. However, it is very prestigious, and it sort of secures you a cooking position if you would ever need a job like that.
Sounds useful.
You know, if you ever want to give up adventuring, you would have to.
Or if I ever want to get into the kitchens to poison.
For example, this is sort of proof that you're really good to cook.
Okay, fantastic. Alright,
Spoon.
now for, what was the last one again?
Pie eating.
Oh, this is going to be fun to watch.
Start there.
It is, I think, just double.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, okay. We'll start out with the good old intimidate, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the massive stacks of pies
Actually,
in front of me.
just because this is fun, we're going to add Stupid Goblin, and he's just going to have a D20 plus 3 or 4. What does chat think? 3 or 4?
Yeah, give us your chat. Most popular opinion: 3 or 4 for Stupid Goblin.
For pie eating.
Alright, come on, guys. Give us 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Griff
Not
will
yes.
justify them.
We got 1 for 3. 1 for 4. Alright, so it's left hand 3. 2 4. 3-4.
4.
4-4.
I think we.
2-3. Yeah, I think it's 4. 4 is the.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
4 is the winner.
4 is the winner.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Alright, he'll have a d20 plus 4 as his.
Alright, I'll do the rolls for that then.
Alright. And they sit next to each other, just to make it more exciting.
Right. I'll role play the scenario as well. So
Sure.
so he's sitting there and he's got a napkin on and he's like ruff. He's got a big cheesy grin.
Yeah. And Dorbot, we'll start with you.
So I'm gonna go with my intimidate check because my plan is there's lots of gnomes sitting down this long table in the tent. And there's pies stacked high, and my plan is that I reckon I can get most of them just to quit if I just start shoveling pies down as fast as I can, like taking plates and just pouring them down my throat. Let's just like bam, 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 bam all over the place, and just be like intimidate them into thinking that there's just no way they can win.
Yeah, sure. They think they can win.
You're choking on a pie. The first pie you eat, you start choking on it.
How
Yeah,
can you make that bad at an intimidate check?
That's a
Seriously.
natural 1. What actually happens is I pick up a pie on a plate, and I miss it. The first one misses my mouth, and everybody laughs. And then I try and eat the other one, but I start to choke on it, and I just like puke in my tray. Luckily, that's not against the rules in the Gnome Festival.
Yeah, it's not. No,
So-
I didn't think of that.
So, I think somebody would puke.
Right. So now for stupid goblin.
Yeah.
Right. Stupid goblin's staring there, and he's going. And so a pie's placed in front of him, and you know, just not even as soon as the pie is down, stupid dog's already ate it, and he's just looking. He's like, and so he has to put another. And again, before the pie is even down, it's gone again. And he gets a 12. He gets a
And
12.
you can see this.
Right. That's dumb. That's fucking dumb. Right. Seeing that a dog is beating me, that's no good. That's no fucking good. So what I'm gonna do is a search check. Because wait, am I? What's my search at? No, I'm not going to do a search check. My mistake. Spot check. Because I'm going to look at the dog, I'm going to look at the other competitors, I'm going to have a little peek, and I'm going to see how are they attacking this challenge, what is their tactic, what are they drinking, what pie flavour did they choose, and that sort of stuff. I'm going to try and spot their tactic and use it to my advantage.
Sure. Yeah, you complete the first one. 10.
Alright, so what happened is... Again, I don't have a choice in the rules. The rules are just static. I just sit the situation.
Yeah.
So, the server for... the two servers for, Stupid Goblin have realized, okay, they actually need to just stack like 4 pies up in a go. So they put... they've actually even enlarged the pies as well, because they don't like this... They don't like Stupid Goblin even attempting to win. So they get 4 pies, big pies, and they stack them up. And then they just put all 4 in front of Stupid Goblin, and Stupid Goblin jumps into the pies and just starts trying to chew through the pies as quickly as possible. I guess 11. I don't know if that's a win.
Well, that's a fail in the first one.
Aww.
The second one, it is.
And it jumps in and it slips through the pies and lands on the other side. It just falls through the pies.
Fuck. I'm good at combat, not fucking...
Eating pie.
Yeah. Right, shit.
Sure.
So I'm going to use survival, because all good survivalists know that you need to eat as much food as quickly as possible when you come across it. And in my time in the wilds, I have devoured a many whole deer, which means that I have an extremely large stomach and a gut and gullet and stuff. So I'm able to consume a lot of pie very quickly.
Sure.
Yes!
That is
double.
That is 1 up.
That's
What's like my max roll for survival?
Right.
Oh, that's not. Only a 17.
Alright. It works. And now we have a stupid goblin.
So stupid goblin looks to the audience and it pouts. It pouts at the audience as a bit of pie crust falls off of its mouth. And it looks to the audience with an eye of sympathy. It looks at the judges and whines, goes, and it climbs back in its seat and it's looking really sad. And it looks to the judges again, gives them the puppy eyes and goes, and it looks to the server, it gives them puppy eyes and goes, you know, because it just lost. So it's really sad. It's like, so the server's like, oh, so it gives them the smallest pies, and it puts it in front of them, and that's the competition starts with the smallest pies. So this is again the same roll, 16.
That passes.
So it.
Bullshit!
I don't think I folks happy.
I Dolbor.
Right. I'm not desperate yet. Not desperate yet. What am I good at?
You basically have to make 3 more successes before 2 more failures.
With 2 more successes before 2 more failures.
Yeah. To get up to the thing.
This chat's like, the dog needs to level up.
Well, maybe. Think of that.
Okay.
Do you have a high will save of 42?
No. I'm gonna use my riding skill. And this is a bit abstract, so shoot me down. But I'm going to ride the wave of the dog's success to glory.
You're gonna pout?
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Do it. Yeah, you pass. You ride the wave
So,
of dog success.
basically, I look to my right and I see this dog beating me.
No, it's actually, it's your equal. It's your equal.
It's my equal, and I just say, if he can do this, so can I. And I just slam my fist on the table and I'm like, I'm a motherfucking orc! And just start shoveling down pie again.
Stupid goblin.
Okay, so stupid goblin is, in between, the rounds, it wanders up to the judges and it starts nuzzling and licking at the judge and, trying to get in its judge's good books, and it's like, it nuzzles up to the servers and the waiters, trying to be the goody dog, even nuzzling to the other competitors, just trying to be friends with everyone. So that, it's enjoying it, it's loving life, it's having a great time, it's being fed, it's getting attention, it's giving love to everyone. So he goes back into his seat, and he plunks his seat down, and he just smiles. Just before the competition starts. Oh!
Alright. We might end up in a final, I think.
We'll need 1 more success each, because that's just got each 3 wins.
Is this the finals now?
Yeah, if you win this, you have won, except if Stupid Goblin also succeeds, then you have to, have a final.
Okay.
But these are the finals.
Okay. Right. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. I'm going to use listen, and I'm going to take a piece of cloth. I'm going to take the tablecloth.
Alright.
I'm going to tie it around my whole head. It covers my whole face. I'm going to take the pies, and I'm going to squeeze them. no, don't be serious. No, I tie it around my eyes, obviously. And I sit and
go into a state of meditation and I listen to the noises around me. And through the sounds around me, the munching of pies, the talk of the judges, the cheering of the crowd, I use this soundscape to funnel immense motivation through me. And I just use this newfound sort of lust for pie to just destroy every single pie left on the table.
That gives you 1 extra bonus for good old time's sake.
It's hard to think of new listen checks that don't involve blindfold.
No, you don't have to. It's awesome. Oh, that's a failure, though.
You unfortunately, the tablecloth, it gets in your mouth, you start trying to chew on the tablecloth, thinking this is a very tough pie.
Let's see if you are beat by the dog, stupid goblin.
Right, so stupid goblin, it's, you know, it's enjoying it, it's loving it, it doesn't even slow down. It's getting pies put in front of it, and it just throws the pie plans everywhere. It's just throwing them, it's just grumping them. It's just having a wonderful time. It's got pies, it's just loving life.
That's a success. The stupid goblin is now the pie eating competition master of the Gnomish Religious Festival.
What does he get?
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
No,
You
wait.
can't actually accept the prize, though.
No, just, give the prize to stupid goblin.
Well, you can't really accept it. The price is, because gnomes are sort of abstract, it's a huge bag of residium.
Okay, so what happens is stupid
A
goblin
huge bag
picks up
of
the
what?
bag and walks off to Dullboard and drops the bag in front of him and nuzzles him.
What's the bag of?
Residium.
Residium.
What's that?
It's magic powder.
Oh. Oh, well, I
Used to
pick it
create
up.
items.
I pick it up and go, fucking dogs, and kick it.
And he kicked about a meter and then comes back and just smiles and barks happily with a tongue lapping out. He's going, ah!
And if sold, this bag would give in 200 gold pieces. Or it can help make magic items.
Oh, well, I put a line down on the table and snort it.
Alright,
That's such a
I'm
bribe.
serious.
yeah, that will sort of have an interesting effect. I had not prepared for that, I must say. I think we should let the chat give me a few ideas. Chat, brainstorm funny magical things. Please, come on.
Actually,
We're
while they are
involved you
doing
in the
that-
game. This will have a real effect.
You gain Pyrovision for 1d10 turns.
Actually,
You gain
while they're done-
Pyrovision for the rest of the game, but everybody thinks you're an evil killing machine.
When in actual fact, you think you're sharing kindness.
One shudders to imagine what inhuman thoughts lie behind that mask. I like Galansky's suggestion. You are now a lightning dragon.
Well, the thing is, all these things we pick 3 of them. We pick polymorph, we pick birds and squirrels, and we pick alignment stuff. So, with this makes him, however, it's an illusion. I Pope now, for maybe half an hour, thinks that he's one, being followed by conspiring birds and squirrels. 2, he thinks he is transformed into something else. And 3, what was the last thing I picked? Oh yeah, 3. He really just wants to make people happy and good, and of course he begins to sparkle because people do that when we sniff magic stuff.
Do you believe
Also,
magic?
it feels awesome.
Oh
Great,
my
now
god!
we...
Sniff the magic powder!
Should you sniff all of it, or would you like the?
No, I just do a little bit.
All right, because then I'll just gonna say that's cool, and you still get the bag of 200 gold pieces worth of residium.
Okay, good. I don't want to sniff it all. That's quite a sniff. It's like...
Yeah, they're like, you get 9
Out the
fireballs
back.
of your nose. Is that awesome?
9 fireballs up the nose.
Hmm. It's like, 9 times 5 d6 or something.
Malakin, he should roll against becoming addicted.
Well, if he feels good for it, but
I'm not that mean. If you begin to do it regularly, we might do that.
no, it's 30 minutes.
We've got an orc leading the Dwarven Kingdom addicted to
Also,
med
there's another thing. I'm just gonna write that in Skype because that's not really public knowledge. All right. All right. Yeah. And that was the games. Again, you have proven to be a winning streak team. Dancing king and queen. Pie eating champion dog. First time animal practitioner. Artistic. You can say sort of artist, escape artist. Winning people, winning over the people. And cooking champions through deceptions and sort of different ways of cheating.
Cheating, intimidation.
It is being said that you won the competition because the other people in the competition really weren't that great.
I was the best of the bunch purely because they couldn't cook.
Exactly. Because you sort of sabotaged everyone, but no one noticed that, so they just assume everyone else sucked.
Like they got really upset. It's like, okay, none of them are good cooks. Even the master 5-star chef. What the hell?
Yeah. Just,
I can't believe the stupid goblin won that.
And of course, Jake was doing something else when this happened. Playing in the petting zoo.
Yeah, playing.
There were complaints from some of the gnomes that one of the petting zoo participants was a little too friendly.
Yeah, petting too much.
Some of the animals now have PTSD.
Some gnomes were screaming that he should stop doing that because it was hurting the poor animal, and you should never do that.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. No, PTJD, post-traumatic Jake disorder.
I have a severe case. Would it be awkward if just like Jake joined the conversation right now? It's like,
Well, what did he expect? He left us.
It's hard to get STDs by petting though, Larry, and you need to be careful. Some STDs are transferred by skin contact.
Like herpes.
And genital warts.
And other wonderful things.
Actually, you got that golden spoon, right?
Yep.
I missed something about that you didn't say. Light bulb with, can I sell this?
We can sell it, or we can keep it, and we can get into any kitchen ever. For like a job.
That sounds actually quite useful.
Yeah, I like the idea that we could use it to maybe assassinate someone, or, you know, like poison them or something like that. Or use it to get more information, like spy and stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we don't really have a king, we've got an emperor though. Alright, so, now what do we do now? Because, like, we can go to the house, or we can try and find other festivities to do and attend and...
Yeah. Let's go fuck bitches.
Yeah, well, you go fuck bitches. I'm just gonna walk around the festival, see if I can pick up anything of interest from the gnomes about recent events in the area, what's going on, if they have any knowledge about the socialist, loyalist stuff.
Alright, that sounds like gather information.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, well, anything specific you want to know?
Well, the aforementioned ones, but not anything that
Not something
specific.
specific. It's easier to answer if you ask something specific. But generally, most people seem to be sort of undecided. It seems like these different groups have been sort of talking a lot, but none have really acted. And people sort of just lack some sort of action. They want to see one of these groups actually do something about the problem at hand. Although it seems like most of the people support the socialists.
Okay.
It
do we hear
also
anything
seems
about-
that the nobles are the richest and the ones with the trained army. They have all their personal guards and soldiers and old traditional dwarven warriors and such under their command, safely in their mansions, completely separate from the state. They've kept their household guards. The emperor seems to have the power to raise levies, meaning just sort of conscripting normal dwarves, giving them a spear and sending them to war if you wished, while the socialists don't really seem to have any military power at all, except for whatever they might be able to mobilize from the workers.
I have another idea.
And was there anything about recent events around the area?
The Gnomish Religious Festival have had problems because one, the great underways that are under the water have collapsed, meaning that you have to sail to get around, and these Sahagin have been plaguing the seas, attacking almost every ship going into port, and actually you hear that just yesterday a ship actually got through. Most ships just sink, and you have to try and save some survivors from them. So it's quite rare that a ship actually survives sailing here.
That's why I was happy we got through. Yay, actually. Okay. That should fine.
Also, lizardmen have been plaguing the forests and the swamps and the field areas outside the city. There's nothing here.
Okay, that's plenty of info.
Plenty of info for a good roll.
Yep. Switch to chat. Well, actually, I will go find the other guys again and bestow this information upon them. And I will actually make a note. These people seem to support the socialists, but they're kind of swinging. They have no idea they want to do action. We could possibly introduce ourselves as a fourth group to swing to.
Caven looks at you and he says, that sounds like a very, very good plan, very interesting. I like the idea. But wouldn't it be a good idea to sort of know these players before we begin to play the game? I mean, maybe we should actually see what's going on here before we do something drastic. But it's your call. I'm really just here to help you guys.
Well, you know, I say that we've got my brother for the socialists. We've got the emperor. We don't really know much about the nobles. So, you know, I asked Karen. It's like, well, we already know each of the individual parties. You know, how would you task us? You know, what ideas would you propose for tackling this? You know, how would we acquire more information?
Well, what did the emperor tell you?
So I fill him in and basically tell him that he wants to become a tyrannical dictatorship. He wants to rule everything.
Well, I can sort of understand where he's coming from, but doesn't seem like a very smart way to do it.
He's power mad. He wants more power. He wants as much power as he can get.
Well, who doesn't?
Well, that's what the socialists want. The socialists want power. The nobles want power. The emperor wants power. Every one of them wants power.
And who has the power?
Right now, at this exact moment, each of them have equal power, but in different fields. The noblemen have the money. The emperor has the military, but the socialists have the people.
Actually, if
Actually,
you put it that way, the aristocrats are slightly in favor, since they also have armies.
Well, they can buy mercenaries.
Train ones, the emperor only puts a stick in the hands and go stab something.
Yeah, but he also has his trained military forces as well.
Yeah.
Kevin looks at you. Well, if that's true, then I suppose we should support the nobility. They have the stuff we need.
I still think that there might be a way for us to win the favour and take over the... So I then fill in Kevin in agile plans of taking over the entire kingdom.
This man says, well, I've never tried taking over a kingdom before. Sure, that'll be quite interesting. Well, I'm willing to help you, but I just don't want to die.
We'd make sure that we'd find a way to not die. Perhaps forge some legislation, corrupt some officials, bribe others. I'm sure we could play this into our hands quite well.
Well, sounds fine. Let's not make this into a massacre or something, okay?
Well, there's no point killing people. We want them alive.
Yes, indeed.
Here's how
Especially
we
if
do
you
it.
need an army.
We weaponize the socialists, we storm the palace, we kill the emperor, we arrest the nobles, and then we arrest the socialists.
And where do we put all these people that we arrest?
I don't fucking know, the sewer?
In the mines.
No, it's he just turns and he just goes, we can't arrest everyone.
I wouldn't put them in the sewer. That worked out quite badly.
Well, we'll put them in the mines, we'll put them to... Well, we won't arrest them. We'll
Actually, wasn't there something
employ them.
about the mines we had to do here?
And, then all of a sudden you're like thinking, oh no, the corruption.
Shh. We can forget about it.
Right.
Oh!
okay.
He's like, Durdle lights up. We could use that! We could win the faith from all three if we save them from this. We do this and the lizard people at the same time. We could succeed. We become heroes. We become the gods of this city.
Okay, then.
I
Change
kind of got
now.
this feeling that the
Gods, that
Emperor
might be a
knows
bit...
Ah, you know what I mean.
Well, where would we find these lizard people anyway?
I then say there's something about the emperor saying a house somewhere, a house in the hills.
That was ancient horn house to the northwest, I believe.
A little lore. A horn house is because dwarves don't really care for lighthouses. They use a horn house instead. Meaning they have this house, this is basically this tower with just a giant horn, and they have this guy blow it all the time at night to tell ships not to sail into the cliffs. Of course, they don't use it anymore. They don't give a fuck about ships anymore. And yeah, that's what the Emperor said.
Right, so we've got the choice between going exploring the caves and doing the lizard. So that's our choices, we've got those two. And I'm going to assume the mines are a bit closer than the horn house.
Well, how will we get into the mines?
Well, that should be easy enough, we just pose ourselves as the new workforce.
Surely,
Or the defense force, patrol.
with the word of the Emperor, we can get in.
Well, it depends how well communicated. Perhaps the guards know that we're not supposed to be there, but... Well, I'm pretty sure dwarves are not well known for passing on orders or obeying them. You could always bribe them with a couple of beers.
He says, I don't know how much I want to go down to a mine, but you guys should go. I'll stay up here and try to gather some more information.
So I guess I'll look at Tenru and I think, what do you guys think? The mine or the horn house?
The mine.
The mine? Okay, well, there we go.
The mine seems pressing, the horn house seems more like a later to do thing.
Alright, so. The mine then.
Yep.
Alright, you walk towards the mines. As you're near the mines, you see this work building, workhouse, and this gate leading into the workplace where we actually do the mine working. A few mine carts standing here. These mines are enormous. They are really, really, really huge.
Say enormous again?
Enormous.
Oh, that's not how you said it. Sorry.
What?
Don't worry about it, he just thinks he misheard something.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just winding you up.
Yeah. Well, they're really, really large. Really deep. Known as the deep mines. So, yeah, self-explanatory. There once were a lot of gold here, a lot of gold. But this has been mined out, leaving these huge caverns down there. Caverns. Right now, they mine mostly iron here for the production of weapons and armor. The work has been stalled quite a bit as workers have been striking, not wanting to work because of the working conditions and the salaries they're being paid. And of course the lack of political power.
Interesting.
So are there any guards, or can we just kind of walk in?
Currently the gates are simply closed. It doesn't look like there's anyone... I mean, of course there's someone down there because they're that big, but no one really here to work today.
Is there any pickaxes?
No, not outside. Outside the mines.
I'll kind of tap Doodle on the back. Can you see if you can get that lock open?
Alright, well, I have a look around. See no one. You know, kneel down, pull out my Masterwork lockpick and get to work.
Alright, that's just barely not enough.
I look at him and say, look, I almost got it, but I don't think I've got the skill to get this thing undone.
Yeah.
If I spend a bit of time, maybe, but I can't promise anything. You know, and I don't know if people are going to be coming back anytime soon. I mean, we don't have Jake to tell us about the feet tracking, so I don't know how much time we've got. So I actually think, I look at Dullboard and think, you think you could break it?
Break the lock.
That
Yeah.
would be quite hard.
I might as well give it a go.
Sure.
How do I do this? Attack.
Well, actually, hold on. Before you do that,
Do a strength check.
yeah, just before you do that, I will use my what was it called? Heat metal, so it will be easier for him to break.
It'll be very warm. Sure.
Hopefully easier. Let's keep it at that.
Fuck.
Wow.
You sort of, well, you fail really badly. You burn yourself and sort of attack, smash against this door to break it down, but you just lose 2 hit points because, you actually hurt yourself instead of breaking this thing down in any way. The heating seems to have helped a little, but you fail miserably. There's no way you're going to break this down.
So I look at the lock and I think, I look inside and think, is the mechanisms damaged? Like we damaged the mechanisms at all?
Possibly by the heat.
Hmm.
I mean, now it's with this failed breaking, it's quite clear that someone's been trying to get in here.
And with the heating of metals kind of distorted, I suppose.
Yeah. You have just been doing horrible rolls.
Yeah, open lock was pretty damn good, only the one.
Just
on
barely,
strength.
not enough.
I guess we'll probably need to go and find someone that works here, and see if they can get us in on the shift then.
Alright. So you... You do what?
So I guess, what do you guys think? Find someone that works here, trying to get in the shift?
Or weren't they on strike of sorts?
Well, we could always talk into one of them to unlock it for us.
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Right. So is there a massive axe groove on the door now? Like, it's this massive, like, shaved, like, bit of wood on the door.
What?
I'm just wondering how badly damaged the door is, and if it's noticeable that an axe hit it.
It's not that badly damaged. I mean, it's noticeable, but the door is made of iron. So,
So it's just like a scratch on the door.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So, I guess we'll visit the socialists and try and convince one of them to unlock it.
Find one of their foremen, see
Yeah.
if he can get us in.
So.
Yep.
So that'll be probably something like
Gather
information, diplomacy, to try and convince them to open it. Then.
Sure.
All right. So I guess I'll try gather information.
Right.
I come back and I say I can't find anyone.
As you go around and ask, people just look at you the way you're dressed, and no one confesses to being a member of the socialists.
Right. So I ask
However, now that some time has passed, you meet Kaven walking around looking for you. There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere.
we were at the mines, like we said.
Well, yeah, I was there, but you'd left.
You notice anything off by chance?
Well, there's a guy waiting for us at the ship.
Okay.
He wants to talk to us. He says it's important.
All right.
Do you know this guy? Or just
I have no idea who he is.
Okay.
He just sort of showed up.
Is
I was
he-
just sitting there on the deck, watching the people work.
Does he look dangerous? Is he armed?
Yeah, he's armed, but I don't think it's you know, that kind of trouble.
Okay. Well, take us to him, Caven.
Sure. Just back to the ship. You guys. All right. What you see when you get back here is sort of this dwarf. He looks like, well, a sort of a courier, a long-traveling man of the road, sort of dressed in this leather-studded armor, wielding a short sword and a dagger, a little satchel. And when you arrive, he looks at you and says, "Are you the group leading this ship? I have a meeting you're invited to."
Meeting from whom?
The purple lords of this land.
First thing straight up, sense motive.
Alright, he seems to not want to tell you too much, simply because that's his nature. He does not seem to have any sort of... He seems genuine.
Okay, fair enough. I say, well, you need to tell us more about this before we travel off with some strange man. We've not got this far trusting strangers.
Strange men, I would say. And you don't need to trust them. You just need to do what they ask you, and you will be rewarded. You have been moving around this city. Seems like you have things to do here, and the Purple Lords would be most pleased if you could do a few things for them while you're at it.
Who are these purple lords?
Well,
Noblemen?
as we heard earlier, Purple Lords are pretty much the aristocrats.
The Purple Lords are the members of the heads of the greatest noble families. They have a meeting
Yeah, the
called
purple
the Third
flag.
Council to discuss some problems that has been appearing in this land. Trust me when I say they are most generous and most persuasive.
Do you have any idea what kind of things they need done?
We don't have people listening at our doors, not even trusted people such as me. The meetings are completely private.
Right.
And you are invited to one. Of
Well,
course, only if you would like.